Security offices are open, but with reduced services during the shutdown, there are things you can and cannot do in person. Online services will remain open. You can learn more in this story inside the KZRG app. 25 years. That's the sentence for a 26-year-old El Dorado Springs man who was convicted of the second-degree murder of another man in September 2021. Alexander Masters entered an Alford plea in July in the death of Johnny Billings. The official cause of death for Billings was blunt force trauma to the head. Sentencing took place late last week. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
It's going to be sunny today with highs into the mid-80s and lows around 60. Same thing for Thursday and Friday. Now, Friday night late, we may start seeing some rain moving in, which could make for a very wet Maple Leaf Parade on Saturday morning. But there is also a chance of rain on Saturday and Saturday night before finally turning sunny on Sunday. KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states. It's 61 in Carthage, 64 in Pittsburgh, and 64 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Austin from Granby.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Austin. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website, and there's a button on the main page there you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio. I don't know if you heard yet or not, but somebody guessed and won the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound yesterday afternoon. Taya Williams from Fairland won $577.50. I'll tell you what that sound was in just 10 minutes. Here's Jordan Davis on KIX 102.5. Morning, everybody. I think something has something to do with Jen being gone, the secret sound thing, because I notice when she's gone, we have winners. Why is that switching? I told you to stop switching. Oh, boy. And I've got to fix. So yesterday, they redid all of the network settings in the building. There we go. It's coming. No sound detected. Well, duh. Yeah, she heard, $577.50. I thought it was a pretty easy sound. And now that you know what it is, you got to agree. That was very obvious. And as much as we were talking about pillows when we started this thing, every day, in fact, we made it a point to talk in some way about pillows, about our pillows, the pillows we struggle with. I went and bought a purple pillow. Jen had trouble with her pillows, the pregnancy pillow. We were always talking about pillows. And you guys just would not pick up on it. You know, there's only so much I can do. That's all I can say. So I get to put her name in here and build promos and all of that good stuff. Plus, that means we get to scoot our podcast off another week. It's now been like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Yeah. It's been a month since we've been able to do a Morning Kicks extra podcast. Which is fine. We've got Jen's Movie Rehab podcast every week. So today we're going to be talking about, I had this thing planned out today too I was going to do with Jen, which is not on the books now, but I'll table that until another day because it was really, really, really good. It's a game you play called Duck Body Parts, and it's a lot of fun. But I have to have a person to be able to play it, so we will table that for another day. Hold on, let me get the secret sound ready. I may need two beds here because I'm going to play the old sound. Actually, no, I'm going to play the old sound at 10 after here. New sound. That's right. You guys want to hear it? I tell you what we'll do. We're going to play the old sound here. I'll announce to everybody that I'm going to give everyone on the live video a chance to hear it before 7:20. Then we'll do it during that time. Oh, there's somebody. Let me get it fixed. Okay. Jim watched The Roughneck on Prime. Have I seen that? So she had put some stuff she was going to talk about today. The Roughneck she watched. Have I seen this? I don't think I have. How have I not seen this? Did it just come out? How did she beat me to a movie? Yeah, it's about an oil rig worker. I can't believe Jen's made a recommendation for me that I'm going to end up watching. That just never happens. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've gotten a lot ready here. I'm almost done with everything. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. Jen's out today. We had a winner of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound yesterday. Taya Williams from Fairland, Oklahoma, knew that this sound, you ready? I'm going to let you hear the old sound. This sound was fluffing a pillow. That won her $577.50, which means there is a brand new sound for you to guess at 7:20 this morning with a brand new jackpot. And you're like, well, I haven't heard the sound. How can I guess it if I haven't heard the sound? Well, we are going to let everyone on the live video, which you can find on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or pretty much anywhere you watch live videos. You can even watch it on the website. We're going to let everybody on the live video hear the sound before 7:20. So if you jump on there in the next 5 minutes, we'll let you hear the brand new secret sound before your chance to guess and win at 7:20. Here's Blake Shelton on the four states number one for cash, KIX 102.5. Did I make that very confusing? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll give him a few minutes to jump on. Kathy's got a doctor's appointment. Bryson, I guess we know what Randy's doing tonight. What am I doing tonight? Watching that. No, actually, I got to play tonight, Bryson. Yeah, I thought she just had a birthday. Of course, it might be that it was a year ago and it just seems like it was last week. Think that's possible? I mean, because you know how things go by when on the radio and stuff. That's possible. Is it still switching? No, I'm just watching an old feed. I was even able to get the y'all ain't gonna believe this news headline video done. Adam's wanting to know, how can I enter to win country tickets? What do you mean, Adam? I thought Adam knew. He's been on here with us the past few days. Is he not on today? Probably. Actually, I can tell you guys probably. She's had a death in her family. A relative and it was not a surprise. It's something that they were expecting. So she probably won't be back in for the rest of the week. Okay, I'm going to try one more time to adjust this. That looks better. That looks better! Yeah, I don't see me on here either. Yeah, just remember her. It's always rough when that happens, but I have an extra pot of coffee. I may have to pod of coffee. I may have to go do sometime this morning. So, as we're getting ready for Halloween, I thought it would be appropriate that we talk a little bit about your biggest fear as a kid. So, Reddit just had this topic up I saw the other day, and I was reading through some of these. Some of these are a little weird. Some of them I'm like, okay, you were hit too many times. But some of them, like one kid said, grades. I don't think grades were your biggest fear. I think parental reprisals because of grades might have been your biggest fear. This person said the dark, every shadow looked like something waiting to move. I went through a whole period of, it wasn't dark per se, it was some dark. Dark in the basement, that was the problem. Dark in my bedroom, not a problem. I didn't mind playing in the dark. I had one of those beds that had bookcases on the front of it and drawers. Well, you could take out the bookcase and pop off the back wall and crawl in there. It was pitch black dark, but you had a clubhouse in there. Also, that was my secret clubhouse hiding place for a long time. This person said quicksand. We've talked about that. Tornadoes. Yeah. Bees. An irrational fear of bees. Grasshoppers, this person said still is. And giants. This person said, I had nightmares for years about giants rampaging through my city. Would freak out every time I saw a really tall person. This girl said, I was afraid as a child that a T-Rex was going to show up, eat my dog, and drink from the pool in my backyard one night. Thank you, Jurassic Park. This nerd said, I was afraid that the sun was running out of hydrogen, turning into a red giant and enveloping the earth. Thanks, Nova. Okay, we promised to let you guys hear the new secret sound. Is everybody on here? Everybody ready? Everything going on your permanent record. Remember that, Bryson? Yeah, when you were a kid, your permanent record, that's going to go on your permanent record. Your parents would tell you that. I'm going to play it right now, dirt boy. All right, you ready? You're going to get to hear it one time and one time only. So tell the kids to shut up and listen. This is the new secret sound. That's it. Okay, one more time. The last one we kind of got spoiled on because it was one of the longest secret sounds we've ever had. All of that noise going on and on and on. And now this one seems inordinately short. I know. Yeah. Dirt Boy came on here and said, I came on to hear the sound, not to hear you talk about childhood fears. There you go. Okay, what do you think it is? Don't tell us on here because you'll be telling everybody. But think about it and get ready. Permanent record stored in the side of a mountain somewhere, probably up in Colorado, right? Underneath a mountain. In 3 minutes, we're going to be giving you the chance to be caller 5 and guess and win that. Him. What, Christy? Him. Dave's on here? Did you bathe, Dave? I didn't smell anything, and you're here? He must have already left. Sarah, it is not scraping ice. I'll tell you that right now, right off the bat. Is it scraping us? You got to say it in the voice, Sarah. Is it scraping us? Can in the back of a truck. What? Ha ha ha. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Here's Morgan Wallen on KIX. I feared all the dead people I saw walking around. Now we're all friends. Christine, are you driving right now? Because I feel like you ought to pull over and let somebody come get you. That is cutting off part of those comments there. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, the sound. A can in the back of the truck. Well, I don't know. I mean, you've got as good a chance to guess as anyone else here in a few moments. Right after Morgan Wallen, we're going to take caller 5 and let him give it a whirl. I think I have. Let me see if I can find it. I know Brett saved the audio from yesterday, he says. Where did you put it, Brett? It's like pulling teeth with him to get him to put stuff in the right folder. I told him, I was like, the folder's right there on the desktop. Just save the winner audio in it. He'll put it somewhere else. Oh, my gosh. Yep, I can't find her. I don't know what he's done with it. Brett. 2025 winter audio. Cannot find her. I don't know what he did with it. He is a trial. I'm trying to find it. You think it would be in recents. Nope. Let me see if he put it in my folder. No, he did not. Okay, I'm going to text him and wake him up because this is stupid. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 721. Got to look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes. Going to tell you about our chances of rain for the weekend. And I don't know if you heard this yesterday or not, but we had a winner of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound, $577.50. And Taya from Fairland, Oklahoma, knew that this was fluffing a pillow. So she wins all of that cash. And that's how easy it is to win the cash with the secret sound. You just got to be caller number 5 at 720 or 420. Tell us what the sound is and all the money is yours. And we even put more money in every time somebody guesses incorrectly. So that means we have a brand new sound and a brand new jackpot. And all you have to do is guess and win it is be caller number 5 at 623-1025 and tell us, what is this sound? Oh, man. And since I let everyone on the live video hear it twice, I will let you hear it again. Here it is again. Listen close. What is that? 623-1025. Be caller number 5 to tell us to win the cash from the 4 states, number 1 for cash. Hi there, Morning KIX. Caller number 1. Hi, Morning KIX. You are caller number 2. Hi there, Morning KIX. You're caller number 3. Hi, Morning KIX. You are caller number 4. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
Christine.
Christine from Carl Junction. You are caller number 5. Woo! All right, Christine. Brand new sound. Did you get to hear it earlier when we previewed it? Okay, well, listen one more time because we've got $102.50 that could be yours if you can tell me what is this sound.
Pulling a Kleenex out of a Kleenex box.
She says pulling a Kleenex out of a Kleenex box for $102.50. That is not it.
Dang it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $127.50, and we'll give you another chance to guess and win this afternoon with Brett James at 420.
Woohoo!
Don't get too excited. You may rile up all the dead people. Yeah, I figure that now that the jackpot is settled back down, that the number of callers will settle down for a little bit. It's always easier. What?
Did you like my fear answer?
Yeah, the dead people? What?
Yes.
What the heck?
I was just kidding.
You're just nonsensing. You mean you don't have dead people running around where you are?
Well, I'm sure there are.
Oh, you think there are dead people running around. Are you still doing the haunted house thing every year?
No, I...
Retired?
Yeah. 8 years in a row was enough.
Oh, he did show where it is. Okay. Got it.
All right.
All righty. Later, Christine. Bye. So he wrote it down on here. Winner audio and KIX audio, Brett. Winner promo and KIX audio, Randy. But I didn't see it. I mean, I looked in Brett. I wonder if it's remote 1, remote 3, remote 4, Tia. There it is. That's all he named it is. TIA. I found it.
But with the digital services, they can actually target your potential customers that you're looking for and directly to them.
And one of the nice things is they're a locally owned business just like we are, so they understand what it's
Our
like
secret
to be in the local market.
Is it fucking a pillow?
It just works.
Get started on your custom brand today at marketing.com.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash. Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound. Christine from Carl Junction, you are caller number 5. All right, Christine, brand new sound. Did you get to hear it earlier when we previewed it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, listen one more time because we've got $102.50 that could be yours if you can tell me what is this sound.
Pulling a Kleenex out of a Kleenex box.
She says pulling a Kleenex out of a Kleenex box for $102.50. That is not it.
Dang it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $127.50, and we'll give you another chance to guess and win this afternoon with Brett James at 4:20.
Woohoo!
Hi there, morning. Okie dokie. Wow. Okay, I did find his audio. So here is Tia winning yesterday.
That's in the jackpot. Tia, what is our secret sound?
Is it fluffing a pillow?
Is it fluffing a pillow? Tia, guess what? You're correct.
What?
You win. How fun is that, right?
Yeah, my daughter's the one that came up with it, so.
Your daughter's probably more excited than you are, right?
She is.
Way to go, Mom. $577.50 in the jackpot. Congratulations. Enjoy that money. What radio station just made you a...
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Brett. And then he put the other one in my folder for some reason. What did he name that one? Promo Smarter. Mom. Is it named Your Mom? I have one titled Your Mom. I don't know why. Oh, there it is.
Hi, my name is Tia. I won $577.50 with the KIX. With the KIX 102.5 Secret Sound.
Supposed to say Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound, but whatever. Okay, let's process that a little more.
Hi, my name is Tia. I won
That's better.
Hi, my name is Tia. I won 5.
And I've got to put her into the system and build the promo. So unfortunately, you guys are going to have to sing among yourselves a little bit this morning. You know what? I'll wait until later to do all that. Okay. Best viewers. Nice. Bye-bye. She is gone today, Dave, but way to be on top of that. What is with their pauses? I don't know, Sarah. That's Brett doing stuff. So she's not pausing. It's Brett pausing. Watching him work, I swear, is one of the most frustrating things in the world because it's like it's his first day. He's looking around like he just woke up in a radio station he's never been in before. Let me see. Where are we at here? No, I don't like that. Let's do this. I got to get this break ready. Well, I don't know whether we should. I'm looking ahead about the Jen's movie Rehab for Friday. We'll just play it by ear, but I'm expecting she probably won't be back until Monday. So I don't know if I should do an assignment, though, especially on a weekend like this. Maybe we just completely bypass it 1 week. It's not like it's sponsored or anything. I mean, we can do that. We never have. We've never skipped it. Even when she's going to be gone or even when I'm going to be gone, we've always done an assignment. But I feel like this kind of warrants skipping it. What do you think? And then we've got, which one of these we run? Nope. And a dialing, because we've got to call my winner here in a little bit. That one. And that's it, right? That's all? Okay. We're good through 8:20. Sarah's leaving? Yeah, and especially, I was going to assign Finding Mr. Goodbar. And if anybody's ever seen that, pretty much any of the movies that I was going to assign during October, none of those would be a good idea, I feel like, in this context. So, yeah, if she's going to be gone, if she's back, then we might, we'll go ahead and do it. But if she's going to be gone, then I think we'll just go ahead and skip it this week, which means I've got to plan something for Friday at 7:35 because we'll probably be doing Morning KIX Challenge for the Dylan Scott tickets. Number 11 jackpot. I'm getting the information in for the winner from yesterday. And it's time to go, isn't it? Yep. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. Here's Justin Moore on KIX 102.5. I usually get everything done by about 7:50 and then get to settle in. By that time, everyone else is fed up with watching me struggle and have left. So hang with me. Because we always have a secret sound winner when she's gone. Okay, 1. Prizes. And assign rules and the release and assign winner. Okay. Taya. It's a weird Tia, not Taya. Tia. It's spelled Taya, but it's pronounced Tia. Oh. Date of birth. And 743. And it's time to go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. Jen's out today, but we've got to look at the weather forecast in 4 states news in just 25 minutes. And speaking of winning, as we were doing a while ago with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound, you've got more chances to win right now. We've got Dylan Scott concert tickets to go see him at the Shrine Mosque on October 23rd up for grabs. And all you have to do to qualify to win those is text the word tickets to 623-1025. We're going to be finding out who the winner is in about 12 minutes. So you've only got about 5 minutes left to get signed up to win, and we'll find out who the winner is at 7:50. Halloween right around the corner. Hard to believe that we are just, a week or 2 weeks and 2 days away from the big trick-or-treating event. And I know a lot of you, even as adults, plan on your costume. I've got my costume all planned out this year. Oh, I've got a genius one. Get ready. It's going to blow your mind. But there are certain costumes you want to keep in mind, the sensitivities maybe that are involved with certain costumes, and be aware of people's less fortunate situations when you're planning this year's Halloween costume. This is what I'm talking about right here. Just listen.
Hello, I am a vampire. Please consider my feelings by never dressing in vampire costumes. My journey from dead to undead has been the most difficult part of my afterlife. Whenever I see someone putting on the black cape and say, "Blah," it's like a wooden stake of intolerance is being driven through my heart.
See?
So please, think before you dress as a vampire. It only serves to trivialize the trans community. And by trans, I mean Transylvania.
Missouri, get ready. The wait is almost over. Hoppin'. I am hopping. Okay. Winners assigned. No, it won't let me. Because I've got to send this to our legal department. Why wouldn't it fill out the rest of that? Seven, 4. It's so weird. It did not. Nope, that didn't work at all. Okay. Great. Just had to fill it out by hand. -961 -0552. If I don't get a break here in a minute to be able to go to the bathroom, this show's is getting ready to get a lot more interesting. I am about to die, and I just cannot get a free moment. So place your bets now as to whether that happens or not. Uh, 60390. I think that's everything. Okay. Obligations fulfilled with the exception of the promo. I didn't get that done. And we have to pick our winner here in just a second. But before I piddle in my chair, I will be right back. Here, I'll let you look at the room, the empty room with the blurry camera. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I'm back. You know, another thing I realized and just remembered is we have an interview this morning. That's not true, Jimmy. Sometimes I dress up. There's pictures of me dressed up. I have an idea, though, for what to do, and I'm going to try to do it. And it's kind of costume I think I could take on and off pretty easily, so I don't have to wear it all the time. I would not be able to wear it while I was driving. I don't think I can even fit it in the car with me. That's what my cell phone camera looks like. You're on the same time as the commercial. What? What is... Oh, did I have the commercial playing over you guys? Hi there, Morning KIX.
Yeah, okay. Now, I want to know, what is this that you have pictures of that you can take off so you don't have to wear it all the time?
Yep. You want to know what that is? That's because the mic was on. We were just checking to make sure that you guys were paying close attention. Hey, great job, though. You were on the ball.
Heck yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, you guys caught it. The mic was still on. I wonder how long that was on. Megan didn't let us know. Same time as song now. See, Daniel, that I don't know what that means when I first read that. Oh, boy. It's a day, all right. Hi there, Morning KIX.
You need to turn off your mic, dude.
No, we're doing that on purpose.
Not you.
We're doing that on purpose to make sure you're paying attention. But, which, by the way, great job.
Jim Wendy, you need to get fired.
Right? I've said that for years, man. Those guys are so helpful. Yes, your voice. Now you're being specific. Same here, Greg. It has been a crazy morning. I got left flying solo today, and of course, everything happens on these days. Everything, which we need to call our winner. Megan, you are dropping the ball. She's supposed to be reminding me of this stuff. Okay. And right in the middle of this, I promise you, they're going to come in wanting me to do this interview. Nope. There we go. You watch. I will almost put money on it.
Hello.
Hi, is this Casey?
This is.
Casey, what you doing?
I'm dropping my child off at school.
Do you just volunteer that information to anybody that calls up and asks what you're doing? What if I had sounded like this? Casey, what you doing? Right. Well, the reason I'm calling, as you might have figured out by now, is to congratulate you because you've just won Dylan Scott tickets. Yeah, congratulations, Casey. You're going to be going to see him at the Shrine Mosque on October 23rd. Yay. Just tell me who's the Four States concert connection. Right on, Casey. Can I have you hold for me for just a second while I get this ready to go on air, and then I'll come back and get your information? Yes. Okay, stay right there. Oh, my gosh. And we should be going right now, but I can't because this needs edited. Okay.
Little concerned, but you know.
Well, they're... Cut.
But you know.
Well, the reason I'm...
Sweet.
Yeah, congratulations, Casey. You're going to be going to...
Yay.
Just tell me who... Okay, that's done. They didn't come in yet with the interview. Shocking. Okay, Casey, I've got to get her info. Okay, Casey, real quick, what's your date of birth? And what's your mailing address? Okay, I'm going to put, what's the zip code? Okay, I'm going to put you on hold one more minute. Stay right there. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:52. Got to look at 4 states news and weather in just 8 minutes. Also in the next hour, we're going to be talking about what you cannot accept the generic version of. It has to be the name brand version. You can consider yourself a name brand snob when it comes to this, whatever this might be for you. And no judgment here. We don't blame you. Sometimes only the best will suffice, right? So tell us what it is for you at 623-1025, or you can tell us on Facebook, and we'll be talking about those next hour. We've been getting you signed up to win tickets to go see Dylan Scott on October 23rd at the Shrine Mosque in Springfield. And by the way, more of these are up for grabs all week long, all day long. And usually all you have to do is just text the word tickets to get signed up to win. But let's see who's going to win this pair if they answer. Oh, it's ringing.
This is.
Casey, what you doing?
I'm dropping my child off at school.
You just volunteer that information to anybody that calls up and asks what you're doing? What if I had sounded like this? Casey, what you doing?
I mean, I might be a little concerned, but you know.
Well, the reason I'm calling, as you might have figured out by now, is to congratulate you because you've just won Dylan Scott tickets.
Sweet.
Yeah, congratulations, Casey. You're going to be going to see him at the Shrine Mosque on October 23rd.
Yay.
Just tell me who's the 4 states concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
Okay, Casey, I'm so sorry it's taken so long, but I just need your email address and we'll be all done. Oh, wait a minute. What was your zip code again? I didn't get that when you said it.
It's 64865.
65. That's what it is. Okay, give me your email. Okay, these are going to be emailed to you by Monday of this next week. If you don't see them in your email inbox by Monday, you need to call and give our business office they'll check into it for you. The phone number for that is 624-1025. Also, check your spam folder as they might get spammed because we send them all out at once. Okay? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. And I've got the interview sitting outside the door. So. Hey, come on in. Morning.
Are you by yourself today? Good thing you know what to do.
I don't know that I do. Well, ago I had the mic on over a song, so there was that.
Oh, darn it, Ray.
Yeah, I know. And it's like when it rains, it pours.
Pretty much.
So, hi, I'm Randy. Jason, nice to meet you. Yeah.
I just assume you know everybody.
And I know we're talking about the veterans deal that you guys have coming up.
Yep.
So give me a second or two here to get this set up, and I'll be ready. And we're going to record this to air back later.
Yep.
You can stutter.
No problem. We'll fix all that. Okay, go ahead and have a seat right there, and we'll go ahead and put that mic in position for you. You want to be very close to this.
Okay.
These are very proximate mics. Okay. And here we go. Talking with Jason from Fast Monkey Auto, who has an amazing program that is happening right now at Fast Monkey Auto for veterans in the 4 states area. How's it going, Jason?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing good. This is an amazing deal. I heard about this a week or so ago that you were planning to do this, and I don't know how you're going to do it, but you are giving away free oil changes for veterans.
Yeah. So on November 11th, we're doing Operation Free Oil Change. So free full service oil changes all day long for veterans.
That's amazing. So what do they need to do to get one of these?
So we want to book appointments. We only got so many hours in a day, so we want to make sure everybody's taken care of quickly. And so call, book an appointment, and just when you come, show proof of service there, and That's it.
Where do they call or where do they need to go?
So 417-358-0756 is our phone number, or they can stop in Carthage, 2302 Fairlawn, right across from Race Brothers.
And they can find that information too at fastmonkeyauto.com, which is really easy in case you're driving and can't write it down right now or something. You can go to fastmonkeyauto.com and the phone number's there, the address is there. They can stop by and schedule. All they need to do is just show, I guess, their VA ID and they could be qualified for that.
Yep, exactly. Pretty simple.
How many do you think you're going to be able to do that?
We got 4 guys in there, 4 technicians working all day. So, I think we can do probably 60, 70 oil changes that day.
What a great way to say thank you for their service, too, to the veterans.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
Okay, so it's going to be happening. It is Operation Free Oil Change for Veterans. For Veterans Day, November the 11th, all they need to do is just contact and book an appointment, get a free oil service from Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage.
Yep, that's it.
Jason, thanks so much for coming in and telling us about it.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Man, I don't even think I have to edit that. That was slick.
You're so good.
Yeah, great job, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Can I get a picture of you guys really quick?
Absolutely.
KIX is his station.
Oh,
This is all
Yeah.
Tom.
that's
It's all
right.
Tom.
Man.
This is the station we buy radio on.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
There we go.
Thank
Hey,
you,
great
thank you.
meeting you,
Nice meeting
Jason. And what a great program again.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I think I'm about to collapse. I am man. I have not had a second since I got here this morning. I haven't even been able to talk with you guys any. Bryson said he was on Facebook yesterday. A random post popped up, made me think of those old rocks they painted. Yeah, that's Megan. Morning, Woody. I'm just scrolling back trying to read some of this. Christy says her toilet paper. She will not use generic toilet paper. I'm a bit of a toilet paper snob too. She uses Angel Soft. I think that's what we use. And it's really thick. It's really quilted. The single ply sheet people, I think that speaks to their personalities. When you go to someone's house and they've got this toilet paper that you have to pull off like 20 rolls, and even then it breaks. It's like crap paper. Thank you, Bryson, for the reminder on hold. Megan said, to think I was going to come up there this morning. I'll wait till Jen gets back. What did I do? I noticed somebody forgetting to do producer jobs, about my mic being on over the air. The things that Jen normally has to carry and help with. Which I don't know if she would have even heard that. Are they off? Yes, she is slacking again, Woody. But doesn't it just seem like a week or so ago she was having a birthday? Of course, it probably just seems that way because on the radio, it seems like, things just seem like they just happened just yesterday. Time is very relative when it comes to stuff on the radio. Okay, I've got to get the post ready. I wonder. I just had an idea. Not a very good one, but I'm going to try this. Okay, I'm going to have ChatGPT try something. Let's see what it comes up with. The problem with, is it almost done? No, it is not. The problem with Chat GPT is it takes forever to make a graphic. Well, it inevitably happens, Woody, on days like today that it snowballs. I mean, everything happened. So we had a secret sound winner yesterday afternoon, which meant we had to highlight that this morning. Promos had to be done. Winner had to be put in. I got to do the weather here. Hold on. It's going to be sunny today with highs around 84 and then clear tonight with lows down around 60. Same thing for Thursday and Friday. But Friday night and the overnight, we've got a chance of showers and thunderstorms moving through that could last into Saturday and Saturday night. Sunday, though, is going to be sunny and cooler with highs only near the upper 60s. KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states. It's 61 in Webb City, 63 in Seneca, and 64 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app. So we're wanting to know, what will you not accept the generic version of? It's name brand or nothing for you when it comes to this. Whatever this is, you can tell us what it is for you at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook. Here's Morgan Wallen on the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. It's like the worst possible scenario of everything. And the same thing happened, you remember, when she took off for her birthday last year. Was it her birthday? Was it last year? When she took off, same thing. Had a secret sound winner, multiple things going on that normally don't happen through the day. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whoop. It's Miracle Whoop, isn't it? No, that's past tense. Miracle Whooped. Yep.
Okay.
Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Okay. That did not work. It just did. Include the attached logo. Okay, I've got to put a image in there if I can find it. Gonna try it again before I post it on Facebook. Yeah, it has been off the rails. Please, Woody, I could utilize somebody. I'll put you to work. Thank you, Megan. All over the palace today. No, Woody said, you seem all over the palace today. Not all over the place. All over the palace. Yeah, the palace of poop. Sounds like someone else we know. What are you talking about, Dave? Who sounds like someone else? I drink generic pops of any. I'm not sure what Dave said. Generic pops, like generic sodas. What is he on? Is he on YouTube? Okay, let's see if it did it. It's almost done. I've been thinking about trying this, having ChatGPT do a visual graphic about our topic, but I just don't know how well it will work. Like, what image would go with no generics? I mean, I could think of like the big, circle with the bar through it with the word generic, but I'm way more creative than ChatGPT, apparently. Oh, Megan had to make. That's why she's been full of crap this morning. Did you need to make? Oh, come on, finish up. Okay. Yeah. I don't like it. It has aspirin, generic pain reliever, and then Bayer aspirin tab. Yeah, okay, never mind. I tried. I was afraid it would be like that. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What will you not accept the generic version of? Dial tones. I won't accept the generic version of dial tones either. I don't blame them. It's off, Megan. I'm making sure. Butt stuff! Dukes? Bryson says his mayo has to be Dukes. I just picture a guy in a white suit with one of those ties, that the long ties, the old Southern kind, and he's squeezing something on his arm into a jar. Morning, Kelsey. Welcome to the train wreck. I better save that interview before I lose it. That actually did work really, really well, oddly enough. Are giving away free oil changes for veterans.
So on November.
There's a couple of edits need to be made in it.
So 417-358.
Phone numbers on the radio do not work. That's not a good thing. And
Hours in a day, so we want to make sure everybody's taken care of. We only got, so we want to.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Are you done whining about everything?
Why, you're whining. Your face whines, Dave. Phone number's there. If you had to endure what I have to endure on a minute-by-minute basis, you would be in tears.
No, I'd suck it up and be just fine. Thank
Suck it up. You're good at sucking it up, aren't you?
You're not funny.
Hey, where's my coffee, Dave? Aren't you supposed... What are you talking about? I don't have a birthday 5 days a month. That's insane. Oh, hold on. Kicks 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Jen's out today. It's 8:11, and we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But we're talking about what you will not accept the generic version of. Maybe you're not a snob when it comes to most things, but when it comes to this, whatever this thing is for you, you will not accept the generic version. It's got to be the name brand or nothing. 623-1025 to tell us what it is for you. What will you not accept the generic version of? Here's Dylan Marlowe and Dylan Scott on the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. Look at him, trying to distract me so that I can't be on the radio. Thank you, Dave.
You're the one that can't keep your head on straight.
Because I've got so many people trying to yank it off.
And here, I thought you were better than that.
Well, you should have known better by now.
Well, that's true.
Do it, but you are... Yeah, you should have known better than that.
So what's going on with your sidekick?
She had a death in the family.
Oh,
Where do they...
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I did too. Kind of, sort of.
Really?
Remember Dawn, the one that has the therapy horse ranch?
Yes.
Her sister passed away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
She had a brain tumor that they thought, well, they did. They went in and they got most of it and did chemo and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of it ended up coming back and then just went all over.
Wow.
She basically had no chance. I'm really starting to hate that C word.
Oh, yeah. Everybody does. It's affected everybody. I don't care who you are. At one point or another, you're going to be dealing with that in one way or another with somebody in your circle or yourself or whatever.
Well, Donna went to work for the Freeman Cancer Institute doing basically referrals when the doctors say, hey, yeah, you need to come in and we need to look at this.
Right.
Possibility. Just alone last week, she did 36 of them, which means...
Good gosh.
36 people.
I think there's an inordinate amount, and you guys may holler the conspiracy theory or whatever, but I think that the cancer levels in this area seem much, much higher than they do in other areas. And I blame it.
For real.
I blame it on the mining, the mineral content that we've been exposed to, the heavy metal content from all the mining that was done in this area for so long, in the water and just general contact that we come into contact with it. And I believe that there is a correlation between that heavy metal exposure and the cancer susceptibility.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, nobody's ever looked, I don't feel like, very strongly into it. I don't know why not either. Maybe for fear of what it would do to the economic, it would drive people away from this area. So therefore, it's better to not know, And that's what I think. There's probably money behind it somewhere.
Oh, definitely. Money's the base of everything.
Yeah. So I'm sure that's what it is. Dave, I'm getting another call.
All right, fine. I was going to ask you about the spook tour, but...
Oh, well, it's on October 30th, Thursday. Be watching for details. We had a deal yesterday. Well, no, it's going to be coming out tomorrow in the newsletter. So if you're signed up for the newsletter, there is a blurb in there about it. Just kind of a reminder. It's all going to be in downtown Joplin for the first time ever. And we're going to be visiting about 6 or 7 locations downtown Joplin that Lisa has put together, including the Schifferdecker House, the Olivia, and the Columbia Traders Building. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we're getting to do that we've never done before.
How did you get permission to go into the Olivia?
She knows the owners.
Now, that's the one that's on 4th Street. That
Yes.
Started redoing and then
Yes.
something happened and stopped, right?
Yeah, well, yes. The lobby and everything is all finished back to its original, like back in the 1920s when it was built.
Oh, did they get that much done?
Yeah, they got the lobby all pretty much finished, and so we'll be able to go in and see all that. Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
So what happened with that? Do you know? Did funding just dry up?
I don't know. Hopefully we'll hear something from Lisa the night of.
Sweet. Okay. I may have to actually come to that one.
Don't threaten us. Later, Dave. Bye.
Behave yourself.
It's too late. Okay. Yeah, we did. I'm going to get back in touch with Lisa before the end of the week and try to get a final on all the locales, but I know that was one she was pretty sure of. Zelliken House was another one she was very sure of. Schifferdecker House, she said it depends on what their schedule is, but she's pretty sure she could get us into that. The funeral home, so that's 4, and she was looking at making sure that the Columbia Traders Building. I would be happy with those 4 or 5, but she's actually got 2 or 3 more that we could do. So it's just a matter of which ones we can do out of those and whether we'll add any more on or not based on whether we get to do those first 4 or 5 or not. But I think it's going to be a really, really good spook tour this year. And they're going to send a video crew with us this year. It claims something I can't get out of my head. What is that, Greg? I'm just now getting to see your comment about your dad. He said, when my dad got cancer the second time, I read an article on a story about the person who originally found cancer. It claimed something I can't get out of my head. What is the thing? Look up the benzene lawsuit in Miami. It's the OBF Goodrich plant. Now look at what they're wanting to build on top of it. What are they wanting to build on top of it? I don't have time to go look it up, Bryson. He says it states cancer is not trying to kill you, yet save you. It says not to touch the mass besides to remove it. So in a nutshell, it claims the biopsy is actually what opens and makes cancer spread. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. Wanting to know, what will you not accept the generic version of? You got to have the name brand version of this, whatever it is for you. 623-1025 to text or tell us. Here's John Party on KIX 102.5. An elementary school they're wanting to build on top of this site. I don't know, Greg, how I feel about that. I mean, it seems counterintuitive. Seems like it does not make sense because the way cancer works is it mutates cells. That is what eventually kills you, is the deconstruction or reconstruction of your cells on a cellular level. Your body can no longer function. The organ fails. We think of it as eating you up, but it's not really eating you. It's converting. It's changing. So there's a mutation of cells that happens, and it damages them, the organs, where it will no longer function. Yeah, Megan says when you open it up, touch the main mass, gives it oxygen. Well, oxygen travels through blood flow. So if the idea of it being exposed to air, there's oxygen all through your body. Your body would die. All of it would die if it was deprived of oxygen. That's what blood's main purpose is to carry oxygen to the various parts of your body. That's why you have little bitty blood vessels in addition to arteries and veins, is to carry oxygen to your body. So I don't know if oxygen would be what does it. And if you think about it, it really makes sense. And your end's loading slow. It looks like 30 seconds. 60. That may be, or it may be after. So, live disconnected on TikTok, whatever. I'm not messing with that today. So that was another thing I had to deal with when I came in this morning, is they installed a new firewall system and supposedly tested everything in the studio yesterday afternoon. I was not here for that, but I did see that they had gone live for a couple of seconds on Facebook, and they left it on there with just a black screen. That was yesterday afternoon. They were testing to make sure that everything would work this morning when we came in. Only problem is none of these computers would go on the internet, so they could not access the network. Had to struggle with that for about 15 minutes before getting started with everything else today, and it's just been behind ever since. Yeah, that surely someone, the constituents in that area are surely speaking up, aren't they? So the U.S. Department of Natural Resources have a designated time that it takes for land to be recovered. I think it's 10 years. We got to take a break, but let's come back to this. Hold on. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 821. It's going to be sunny today. Highs are going to be up into the mid-80s. Got cooler temperatures coming this weekend after some rain finally hits us. I mean, we've gone all month long with like 0 rain so far for October. So we could definitely use that. And we'll tell you more about that in about 6 minutes. But we're talking about what you will not accept the generic version of. You have to have name brand of this particular thing, whatever it might be for you. 623-1025. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Mayonnaise. I like that there Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip, which, if you don't know, that is the past tense of Miracle Whip. Now, what is it that you like so much about it than mayonnaise?
Yeah, it's the tangy zip Miracle Whip.
No, I think it actually goes the tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
Okay, that sounds better.
Got to say it right. And by the way, past tense for Miracle Whip is when it's turned. 623-1025. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Tuna.
Tuna?
It has to be Sunkist because mother brands, they got too big of chunks in them and stuff. You have to chunk it up.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about anything with chunks.
Sunkist is always perfect.
For some reason, I just lost my appetite. Reminds me of cat food. What will you not accept the generic version of?
I've got to have my shoes name brand.
Wait a minute. Do they make generic shoes? Is that what they give you when you go to the doctor's office, those paper slippers? I don't like those either.
Got to have the name brand shoes.
None of those paper slippers. Those don't last 5 minutes, always falling apart in the rain and everything. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Van Camp pork and beans, American Beauty spaghetti, Williams chili seasoning, and McCormick spaghetti seasoning.
I feel like we just took down a shopping list. What are we going to make out of these things?
No, hell, those are just some of my items on my grocery list.
Has to have the name brand version of.
Yes.
All right, we'll have somebody pick those up for you and have them to you by 2 o'clock this afternoon. What will you not accept the generic version of? It has to be the name brand or nothing for you. 623-1025 to text or tell us yours, or you can tell us on Facebook. It's the 4 states #1 for country. So we're talking about the land recovery deal. Pryor is undergoing this right now. Here's a good example of this. On the northwest corner of town, up by the Chat Piles. Everybody knows where that is. North Schifferdecker, I believe. Has it become Zora at that point, or is it Schifferdecker? Well, you know, on the west side of the road there, 4 or 5 years ago, they were out there doing all this land management. They were leveling the land, reseeding it. They were bringing in topsoil dirt. And now, instead of Chat Piles and all these valleys and pits and chasms, there is a nice grassy field out there. And I had talked to a guy who was working on that project, and he said that the U.S. Department of Natural Resources requires that they wait 10 years after they've done their reconstruction to the ground, to the land, before they will allow anything to be built on that. So I'm wondering, that elementary school situation that you were talking about, Bryson, has it been 10 years since they did anything to it for land recovery? Pryor is right now undergoing land recovery efforts, but it's going to take, they estimate, some 20 years to do the land recovery efforts before the 10-year waiting period. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What will you not accept? Oh, it's Dustin. Dustin, what's going on, buddy? Good. What do you want to hear? Some Garth? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. You want to stand outside the fire today? All right, we'll get it on for you, man. Thanks. Bryson said, my dad actually does the reclaiming on the old mine ground. He's down by Redding's Mill right now. Tyreek's on here. Tyreek's in Joplin right now. So only half showed up to one meeting. Well, that's a problem. So the reclamation that they do, here's the deal. DNR, the Department of Natural Resources, they have a minimum acceptance level of heavy metals, contaminants, and things. They say, okay, anything below this is safe. Anything above this is dangerous to humans. I put forward that all of this down here is unsafe, that their level of standard is way too high, that it ought to be set, or way too low, that there ought to be much, much more stringent standards for areas like this, that I think that a lot of this stuff continues to seep off into the groundwater. There's mercury that is in a lot of these areas where they mined. So when they did lead and zinc mining, they would use mercury, which is very deadly. It's like one of the most poisonous elements known to man. They would use mercury to separate the the lead and the zinc from the ore. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hi, I was just calling about the name brand stuff.
Yeah. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Doritos.
Doritos. Yeah, are there generic Doritos?
Yes, there is.
Oh, I bet they're nasty.
Oh, yeah.
They probably color on the orange flavoring.
Yeah, something like that.
Thanks for calling.
No problem, bud.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Yes, Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Gotta have the Kraft. Or did you say crap? Kraft. Not crap macaroni. Or homemade. Yeah, because the generic version, which, by the way, I remember living on one time as a musician. I had to live on the generic Kraft macaroni. It has the clumps. You get a cheese clump and your day's ruined.
Cheese tastes terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. Thanks for calling. Yes, Aaron Brockovich, the exact same sort of thing. Now, in theirs, it was petroleum production that was contaminating the water and contaminating the areas that they lived in. And we saw on that movie, which, by the way, is based on a true story, there really was an Aaron Brockovich who fought the oil companies. But the U.S. DNR had said, no, everything's fine. Everything's acceptable. We've come in. We've tested. Meanwhile, people were dying like flies. I mean, all over the place, people were getting cancer and dying. There was an inordinate amount of tumors and cancer level. So I believe this happens a lot just because she found one instance of it. And I think that, I wonder if Jen's seen that. We ought to put that on the list, Aaron Brockovich. But I think that there is a good case probably could be made. Now, you would have to be able to find someone unbiased who would test it on an unbiased level that would be willing. And I bet that information would be fought and suppressed by economic interests. Yeah. When money's involved, souls go right out the window or straight to hell, wherever you want to send them to. Well, look at that. Oh, I don't doubt it, Bryson. They are everywhere. So a good example of reclamation efforts going on is right in between Aldi's and Hinkle's Ace Hardware over on Maiden Lane, or McClellan. That's McClellan south of 26th Street. So everybody knows that area, right? And it's just forested, overgrown and everything. And here lately, we've begun seeing a lot of dirt work happening around in that area. They're seeing real estate signs popping up because it has been, the reason that area was shut down was because after the tornado, DNR came in and tested all these ground areas. And they had discovered that because of the tornado and the damage that was done, that was a big mine area right there where that was. Once upon a time, back at the turn of the century, there was a huge mine in that area. In fact, right under where St. John's was, once upon a time, was a mine. In fact, when they built the hospital there, its foundations had sunk so far because of the mine shafts underground settling over time. But in that area south of Aldi's, between there and Hinkle's Ace Hardware, that area now, it's been 13 years. They did their first reclamation project about 3 years after the tornado. And it has now been another 10 years past that. Now they are meeting acceptable standards for the DNR that says now stuff can be built on that land. It can now be sold. So it's now being developed so that businesses can move in there. The Praying Hands Pit up in Webb City. Yeah. These things are happening all over this area, this reclamation. It's a big money-making industry, the whole reclamation economy in and of itself. So your dad, Bryson, probably knows a lot about what those levels are, what they can accept, what they can't accept, what they watch for. I don't know what that is. I just know kind of an overview of what these projects are. But the idea that they get the land completely restored and cleaned up, I mean, it's impossible. It's how do you get mercury? Mercury never goes away. It never, ever dissolves, evaporates, is absorbed. It's one of those things that cannot be absorbed into the I want to say atmosphere, but it's not atmosphere. So it's there forever, and it has to go somewhere. And if your water comes into contact with it, then it gets into that. And mercury poisoning and zinc poisoning, the thing about mercury and zinc, those heavy metals, is once they make their way into your body, even on a microscopic scale, is they never leave. And they're there forever, and they accumulate. Yeah, putting a Band-Aid on it. Absolutely, that's all they're doing. So that they can make money off of it. Not your dad, but the people who own the land and stuff, so that it can be viable once again. Let me tell you, DNR requires the bare minimum of what needs to be done to land reclamation. We saw some of the major federal government efforts that were underway. A lot of you guys that were with us when we went through Pryor, we saw some of those projects at work in Pryor when we went out there for gin tours. Scary stuff, I'm telling you. Makes you want to...
Batter up, 4 states.
Shut up. Makes you want to move or live somewhere where they don't have any mining or things like that. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, wanting to know, what will you not accept the generic version of? 623-1025 to tell us. Here's Luke Combs on KIX. You know, where I used to live, where I met my wife down in South Central Missouri, none of that stuff existed anywhere. Of course, they'd never had any mining in that area. It's like anywhere we try to monopolize Mother Nature to our benefit, there's always a bad side effect of it. But nobody ever pays attention of it because of the economic value that's associated with it. Scary stuff. I will tell you this. I noticed within the first year of moving to Joplin, over 20 years ago now, but I noticed within the first year that my cognitive ability had diminished a lot. So I used to be able to carry on, and I still can, rapid fire dialogue and argue with people and debate and just be so quick mentally on my feet. And I noticed that diminishing. Jen has noticed the same thing. She's only lived here 3 or 4 years, and she's like, it's crazy. I blame it on the water. I blame it on the heavy metals that are in the water. That does affect you cognitively. We can look at cognitive scores for school children. Some of the lowest in the state are right here in Southwest Missouri. Butt stuff! I just saw that again over on Restream. Oh my gosh. Guys, next week, I haven't talked about this a lot, but next week, starting Monday, we have tickets to go see Hardy in concert in June of next year. He's going to be in concert at the Walmart Amp on June 4th next year, and you don't have to wait to get your tickets because we're going to give them to you next week. All week long, we'll be doing tickets to go see Hardy. That's going to be one of those must-see shows of next year. Yep. Yes, it's off air, Megan. Thank you for checking. kicked my butt this morning. Okay, here we go. Phone calls. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:37. Going to be sunny today with highs into the mid-80s, and it's 61 right now in Joplin. We've got the morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes, so you still got time to go make your song picks before we start playing them back at 8:50. You can go on the KIX app or the KIX website to do that. We're talking today about what you will not accept the generic version of. You gotta have name brand version of this thing, whatever it might be for you. You can tell us at 623-1025. What do you have to have the name brand version of?
Just peanut butter. I've tried generic and it would not pass the test.
You make your peanut butter take a test? It can't even hold a pencil. But I will agree with you on the generic. But they used to have government peanut butter, and that stuff was the bomb.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was so good.
They had government peanut butter and government cheese.
Yeah.
It's spelled G-U-V-M-N-T. Yeah, government. I think it's abbreviated. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Highland cottage cheese.
You don't like the generic? What's the difference?
It doesn't taste right. It tastes a little curdled.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you sure you've had cottage cheese? Isn't that what cottage cheese is? It's curdled already. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Well, it's got to be toilet paper.
Right. Yes, thank you for that.
Generic single-ply toilet paper.
As important of a process as that might be, you want as much quilting as you can get between your... You just want a lot of quilting going on.
It was even worse than that. She'd buy the generic laundry detergent, and it wouldn't even get the stains out.
It's like an endless cycle. One leads to the other. You get bad toilet paper, you get bad stains, you have more laundry.
Yeah, I can only wear Hanes to this day.
What will you not accept the generic version of?
Well, there's only one can that I will mix with my green beans, and it is Campbell's Cream and Mushroom Soup.
Okay, Megan, stop it right now. We're not going down that road yet. It's not Thanksgiving yet.
Oh, yes, it is.
There's nothing more generic than trying to make green bean casserole.
Oh, come on now. It only...
hang up on her.
What's the brand of the...
Bye, Megan. What will you not accept the generic version of? 623-1025 to text or tell us, or you can tell us on Facebook. It's the 4 states number 1 for country, KIX 102.5. I hung up on Megan. I hung up until she died. Oh, wait, I forgot to play the Forest Sturgill. I need to do that next. We're talking a little bit about cognitive ability and diminished cognitive ability. Where I used to work, we had to do everything manually. And a morning like this morning would have seemed slow to me. It was way, way, way busier than this. We did live calls, which required, you be really on your toes. Everything was produced live in the moment. There wasn't a lot of preparation recording ahead of time. Everything was done kind of in the moment. I like this way better. It sounds better. It's slicker. It's a little easier to listen to. But there's a lot of things that happen in the moment that, sometimes off the cuff is funnier or can be funny. But there's no way I could do that now. I don't, I look back on that and be like, how did I do all that? But things, you react quicker to things, I feel like, than I have since moving here. Wait a minute. Hey, hold on. Wait a second. Wait, hold on, Megan. Hold on. Wait. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Wait a minute. Do you hear that? You smell that whining? Want me to call Wambulance? Woo, 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 woo. That's the noise the Wambulance makes. Oh, this is sad. I don't know what I'm getting paid for the DraftKings stuff, but it better be a lot. So according to Cox Automotive, the Tesla's Cybertruck is a huge flop. It's been a major loss for the company. They say sales have dropped 63% from just 1 year ago. I'm no automotive designer, but maybe building a truck that looks like a dented toaster was not that great of an idea. Stupid. I hate those things so much. French fries? French fries. Speaking of trucks, anybody hear about Alec Baldwin's truck accident? So him and his brother, Steven, were in a truck together in the Hamptons just before noon last Monday. And I guess no one was seriously hurt, but he noted that he had smashed his wife's Range Rover into what he called a big fat tree that apparently ran out in front of him. The police report says he was driving on the Montauk Highway with his brother as a passenger. No one was cited or ticketed. Police blame road conditions. And Baldwin claims another driver cut him off, forcing him to swerve to avoid hitting a garbage truck the size of a whale that was turning. And the roads were slick due to the nor'easter storm that they're dealing with right now. And he veered onto the shoulder but kept on sliding and hit the tree. The front of the SUV was smashed up. Boy, those Hamptons police are really understanding, aren't they? Big old fat tree and a garbage truck the size of a whale. Why all the fat shaming? Yes, that's what I want. A percentage of every bet. That's all I want. And I mean, it'd be like 1% or less. I would take that. That would be a chunk of change. Right? Let's see what else is in the news. Really nothing. Though, this one you'll love. This old woman from China, she's 82 years old, swallowed 8 small live frogs, living, jumping, moving around. She picked them up and swallowed them, believing, I don't know what they teach or where they get their beliefs in China, but in China they have some really weird medical practices, but she believed it would alleviate her lower back pain. Don't know why. But instead, she ended up with severe abdominal pain and parasites. She was unable to walk, and so her son had to take her to a hospital in Hangzhou. Doctors said her digestive system had collapsed from all the frog parasites infecting her body. After 2 weeks of treatment, she was discharged from the hospital. Boy, they don't believe in patient confidentiality over there, do they? I mean, I wish they would. This is really gross. Her family said she didn't croak. That is so stupid, believing that swallowing live frogs would cure back pain. That's crazy. Everybody knows you're supposed to swallow live bees. You know what you do if your stomach hurts after swallowing a live frog? You rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Small live frogs, or as they call them in North Korea, hors d'oeuvres. She swallowed the frogs to catch the flies, and I don't know why she swallowed the flies. Poor old lady. I thought she'd die. Boy, Megan's got jokes this morning. If you're looking for work, Amazon announced yesterday that they would be hiring 250,000 workers for the holiday season this year. 250,000. So pretty much you just go there and look at them. They're going to give you a job. They say a lot of the positions will be part-time which is great if you're looking to make some extra cash around the holidays to spend shopping on Amazon. Did you guys hear that the price of a new car just topped $50,000? The average price of a new car just hit the $50,000 mark for the first time ever. It's been close to it for a long time. A lot of cars have already been way over that, but the average price for the first time just hit $50,000. Who can afford a new car? I mean, unless you're making six figures, well into the six figures, how could you afford one? I can't believe my wife, we bought her first new car with the one that she has right now some 4 or 5 years ago. And I told her, I said, you realize based on the prices we're seeing here, that'll probably be the only time that happens for you. If $50,000 sounds like too much, let them go back. They'll talk with their manager and see if they can throw in the free undercoating. Megan. It wasn't over 200 years ago. It wasn't even, it was over 100 years ago. When was it? 1903. That's when it happened. Did you guys realize that, speaking of anniversaries like that this is the, what do they call it? It's not sesquicentennial. Is it? Is it sesquicentennial? The bisesquicentennial? So America turns, or United States turns 250 years old this year. No, it's next year. It's next year. I'm sorry. It's 2026 is the sesquibicentennial or however you say it. Yeah, really? Well, there was a thing that I remember hearing about. You guys might remember when I talked about this, but about 6 or 7 years ago, we went to a Missouri Broadcasters Association awards convention, and while we were there, they had a representative from the Motor Alliance that was in Detroit. They represent GM, Ford, all of the domestic automakers, and he was what they called marketing innovations. He was with that group. Hold on. Should be going, but we're not. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Wanting to know, what will you not accept the generic version of? 623-1025. Here's Megan Patrick on KIX. Semi-quiz, whatever, you're making that up. So anyway, I don't know if you remember this or not, but they talked with us about where they thought the automobile industry would be moving to in the next couple of decades. And they believed that, is that where I'm at? Yeah. They believed that that car ownership would become a thing of the past, or a thing only for the very, very, very rich. Everyone else would subscribe to an automobile. In other words, you pay a monthly subscription fee. And we can see this happening with almost everything. Almost everything is a subscription base. What that does for the industry is it allows them to have a constant stream of revenue coming from you. It may not be as much as they used to get in a bulk amount, but month by month, they're getting money from everyone this way, rather than getting one purchase every 5 to 10 years. So they believe that it would be subscription based, and that with the driverless car systems, that you would be able to subscribe to different tiers of automobile. In other words, basic, mid-range, and luxury. And maybe even 1 month, based on what your need is. Let's say you have a date or a special event you're going to. Well, then you could spend a little extra and get the luxury for that event. The rest of the time, drive the basic. There would be no maintenance, no upkeep. The reason that they know it would be so popular in major urban areas is because parking is a huge issue in the cities. It costs an insane amount to park a car in the cities. This would have none of that. The car would literally come to you, pick you up, take you to your workplace, and you're like, well, yeah, but that's how far in the future. When we were in Austin this summer, and I told you guys about it, the Waymos and the driverless car systems, that Google and that Tesla have in place, they were everywhere, and everybody was riding in them. So I think it's just a matter of time. Within the next 10 years, I predict that's what we'll see. Most of us won't own cars. Most of us will subscribe to a car. They are off. Every single time. Usually when we do that, it's during the Morning Kicks takeover while we're trying to record. I don't know why I left it on earlier. All right, last break coming up in 25 seconds. Here we go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Jen's out today. Got the Morning Kicks takeover getting ready to start in about 5 minutes. So still time to go make your last minute picks on the KIX website or the KIX app before we start playing them back. But we're talking today about what you will not accept the generic version of. Got to have name brand for this or nothing. 623-1025 to text or tell us, what do you have to have the name brand version of?
Ketchup.
I don't see this because I'm not a ketchup fan. I rarely, if ever, eat ketchup. So what's your name brand ketchup?
Heinz.
No Hunts for you?
Gotta be Heinz.
What makes Heinz so different than any other brand, though?
It just doesn't have the richness.
I'm guessing if your ketchup has that little watery film on the top of it.
All ketchup's going to have a watery film. You got to shake it up before you open it.
See, that's how little I know. I'm just not a ketchup person. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Miracle Whip on everything except mayo only on plain elbow noodles with salt and pepper.
Gross. This is so disgusting.
No.
You guys slather in mayonnaise on everything. And you wonder why you can't get into those size 3 jeans. I'm just saying, that's all.
I ain't been in that since I was like 5, so it's okay.
What will you not accept the generic version of?
It's my children. They are mac and cheese snobs.
Macaroni and cheese snobs. So which brand?
Shells and cheese. I found an off version, though. I just throw the boxes away, and they don't know what they're eating.
So you put it in the Kraft box, and they never know. That's genius. The whole life is a lie right now. What will you not accept the generic version of?
Cool Whip.
Yes.
That cheap stuff is disgusting.
You don't like the aerosol spray cans, though? Those are kind of fun on a Wednesday night.
If I want Cool Whip, I want Cool Whip.
If you want spray can stuff, though, you want spray can stuff. What will you not accept the generic version of? You can text us yours at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook. And the Morning Kicks takeover is getting ready to start in just 4 minutes on the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about what's something your kids won't understand as we continue to sound like we're really, really, really old. What is something that your kids or that kids today would not be able to understand or relate to that you had to deal with when you were growing up? Love this one. Hi there. Okay, go away. So be thinking about that. Plus, we'll have more Dylan Scott tickets. Secret Sound Jackpot, if nobody gets it today, will be at $177.50, right? Or wait a minute. No, it'll be at 152.50. But we know how fast this stuff grows. I mean, this one was 577.50 and it only been like 2 weeks since Kim from Joplin had won 1,900. Remember? Hi there, Morning Kicks. Hello. So, whatever. I expect this one's going to climb. This one is difficult. The last one, pretty easy. This next one, I don't think people are going to be able to guess it without hints, which we will do. In fact, we may give hints pretty quickly on this one. I'm thinking probably not this weekend, but probably next weekend we may already issue a hint for the secret sound because I feel like you need a little help with this one. It's so short, it's so quick. And so we'll probably do a hint on the KIX app next weekend. Probably. So have a great day, everybody. We'll see what Jen's situation is and let you know tomorrow, too. Bye.